Today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we answer questions about RNA music. Hi, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Angela.
From RNA Music.
RNA Music, neither one of us is
We're not even, I'm not wearing...
We're not spotin'.
I got my flannel on though.
Yeah, you do, flannelgraph.
I'm not really from Riffs, Beards, and Gear.
No.
Even though I do have a beard and flannel. Mm-hmm. We are actually RNA Music, your favorite mom and pop guitar shop and music lesson studio deep in the heart of Texas.
Yes.
And we are going to answer your questions for us.
That's right.
Yeah, let's do it for real this time.
Okay.
All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Ask RNA. This is 282?
I don't know.
281, 282, something. We're in the 280s of Ask RNA, and we're going to answer y'all's questions up in here right now, right quick. I found this sweet flannel shirt today when I was out shopping, and I thought, I'm going to get that. Mm-hmm. And then I realized, you know what? I know somebody else who wears flannel, has a beard. I like to watch his channel. All right, anyways, getting on to it. Oh, neither one of us wore Ask RNA stuff, but down in the link in the description, if you want to go get some swaggity swag, support small business, you can do that. We got t-shirts down there. Let's get to the questions, all right? You ready?
Yes.
Sirens. Oh my gosh.
Sure, Summer's enjoying that. It's the language of her people.
The language of my peoples. All right, and yeah, so let's get into the video.
Good Lord. Oh, it is Friday night.
Yes. It's all good.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, big Texas trucks ruining my videos.
I know.
Oh my gosh, Texas, come on now. Tell you one thing. All right, first question. Walking Dead 1369 with the first question. Hashtag Rolando. Hashtag edit that out. It's that time of year again. So, what are some good gifts for musicians that you would guys recommend?
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about this actually a couple, maybe 5, 6, who knows how many episodes ago, but a tuner is always good.
Always.
The little drill bit attachment string winder, you can just buy the bit, and if you've got a powered screwdriver attachment, you can use that. I use that all the time, every day when I'm re-stringing guitars. That's actually cheaper. I mean, they make a little handheld thing for doing them, but D'Addario has just the drill bit, and who doesn't already have an electronic screwdriver, sonic screwdriver or something?
I mean, some people don't, but...
Some people don't, but man, you can get one from Walmart for like super cheap. But you gotta get a real...
Especially now.
Yeah, you gotta get a real like low voltage one, like 4 volt, 8 volt.
Yeah.
You don't want no 18 volt drill.
No.
Doing your strings. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
String changing accessories, because you're...
straps.
Yeah. You're always going to be changing strings.
Yeah.
Unless you're a bass player.
Depending on what they play, you can do drum heads, brand new sticks.
Drumsticks.
And new cymbals, if they're drummers.
Drum keys. Someone called today looking for a drum key, like a drum key.
You can do small amps, you can do chords, you can do...
never have too many patch cables.
Stands. Guitar stands and music stands.
Yes.
Those are really great because you can go really swanky with guitar stands because we have some that are wooden. Well, actually, there's one sitting right here in front of us. And very nice
Zither
and swanky.
Stands.
Or you can go very practical, especially if it's a younger student. And ukuleles are always a great gift.
Everybody should get a ukulele.
They're really good gifts. Ah. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he said battery powered string winder. I'm like, you can buy those or just get the little bit and use your own little powered screwdriver.
That's the truth.
Great question, Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Strings, you know, all the accessories.
It's good to mention it now because it's the holidays.
Yeah,
it's almost Christmas times.
It's almost that time. It is.
Yes.
December Faux right now in Canton, Texas.
Faux banana. Faux.
Any other suggestions for Christmas gifts from musicians down below? Do that as a comment.
Be creative.
Appreciate it. Next question. It's a Texas question. I'm going to quiz you. Since your dad's a history teacher. It says, how many flags have been flown over the state of Texas, and can you name them? Ooh.
Okay, let's see if I can name
fairly easily. Well, there's kind of a trick question at this.
Yes.
That a lot of people don't know.
Where is Michael from?
Michael Flizram.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's from.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you've been to Texas, you kind of know how many flags fly over Texas because we have an amusement park.
Yeah, Six Flags over Texas.
That is...
Have you been to Six Flags?
That is what it is.
Ridden the Judge Roy Scream?
Georgia has a Six Flags.
The Shockwave?
Yeah.
Has Georgia had Six Flags?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Mm-hmm, they've had their own Six Flags? Mm-hmm. Probably. Six Flags over Georgia?
Yeah.
I mean, literally Six Flags have flown over Georgia?
I think so. I mean, we can Google it. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not going to Google Georgia flags.
But there is a Six Flags in Georgia. But we have had Six Flags over Texas, flown over the capital of Texas.
Tell me what they are.
I would definitely say Mexico, France, United States, Texas, the Republic of...
Mexico?
France. United States.
Republic of Texas.
Republic of Texas. That's 4. I don't know.
Confederate flag.
Oh, crap. Yeah, the Confederate flag. Yeesh.
And what was before Mexico was Mexico? Who settled Mexico?
Spain.
The Spaniards.
Yeah.
You got it.
I forgot about the Confederate flag.
Dang Confederates. Yeah,
I try to forget about the Confederate flag.
We don't really, yeah.
But yeah, I knew most of them. Just up here. Because I think you had it written down.
I do have them written down, just in case.
But I didn't. I purposefully didn't look. Whenever I started seeing some, I was like, oh, I'm not going to look at that because I think that was what you were going to say. So.
Yeah. Did you know there's a 7th flag?
Really?
That flew in Texas?
What is it?
The Republic of the Rio Grande.
Really?
Flew in Laredo. Huh. So in Laredo, Texas, well, the town of Laredo, they actually had another one. They had their own little republic.
Well, because it's
the
one large town that goes into Mexico and Nuevo Laredo and Laredo.
So part of it was in Texas, but part of it was Mexico. But they had their own little republic, and they had their own little flag. However, it was not actually recognized by any other no other nation recognized the Republic of the Rio Grande.
Yeah.
So even though they had their own flag and they had their own thing for a very short time, it wasn't actually recognized. So in parts of Texas, there were 7 flags. But for the majority of Texas, there's only 6.
Interesting. The Rio Grande goes by the Big Bend.
It does. Yes, it does. National Park.
Galloway's taking a vacation right now.
That guy.
He's going to Big Bend, where we want to go. I was like, I want to go, and he was like, well, I have a space available. I'm like, no, not with you.
Freaking Dr. Galloway.
Dr. Galloway. I'm like, or it's like we're gonna go. Our family's gonna go hopefully in March.
Way to just
Or we are going in March.
Way to just.
I know. I thought that was cool.
It is nice.
I was
hope he has fun.
That's so funny. I never heard of going to Big Bend until just recently. And now, and he was like, yeah, Patty goes all the time.
Oh,
That's where they go.
We go every year, Big Bend.
Because they have like this very famous like chili cook-off there.
I like chili.
That she's participated in. Because she did that chili cook-off for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. Beans or no beans?
I don't know. That's a whole nother Ask RNA.
That's a whole nother... You want to talk about another Civil War in Texas?
Yeah.
I don't like beans in my chili.
I love beans in my chili. That's how I always eat beans.
That's how you roll.
That's how we roll.
That's how you chili roll. Magic fruit up in that chili.
That's
what I'll tell you. Thanks for the question, Michael. Yeah, we've been to Six Flags a bunch of times. That's fairly common.
I haven't been to Six Flags in 25 years.
I also haven't been in over 25 years, but I have been.
Mm-hmm.
I like the what was your favorite ride at Six Flags?
My Runaway Mine Train.
Mm-hmm. Arlington, Texas, where Dimebag Darrell lived.
Yep. And
home of Six Flags.
The Judge Roy Scream.
I liked the cave.
I don't know what that is.
You're in this little, you just in a little boat and you just floated through a cave.
Oh.
It's very cold.
I like the rapids.
That one was fun.
Yeah, because you were in like the big old table that was like a booth at Chuck E. Cheese, and you had the steering wheel in the middle, trying to go through the Roaring Rapids.
The Roaring Rapids, that was fun.
And the log ride.
The log ride, yeah, that was okay.
That was fun.
I liked the mini mine train.
Yeah.
That was more my speed.
The Runaway Mine Train scared me as a kid.
I don't like roller coasters.
It actually scared me. I was probably like 4 or 5 when I rode that first time with my dad, and I was holding on to my Cabbage Patch Kid. And there's a part where it goes like out and it pops back in, like because it's supposed to be like you're tilting on a mine train.
Did you lose your Cabbage Patch?
And I almost lost her, and Dad caught her, and I cried the rest of the way because I thought I
forget that.
Lost my
forget
baby.
that ride. Thanks for the question, Michael. A little Texas history for you guys and gals. Next question: Fat Philosopher, FATT, philosopher with a PH. Hashtag Rolando. I'm not really a fan of locking straps. They are a pain to take and put on all the time, and they limit you to one strap, really. Is it bad to leave my strap on my guitar all the time and use those little rubber strap lockers that cost a lot less? Okay. It depends on what the finish of your guitar is. I've used some of those little rubber silicone quick, just slip on. Straplocks, although I had some Fender ones and eventually they just tore because they're just little rubber silicone things. If you have a nitrocellulose finished guitar, like this guy, hey, thumbnail opportunity, I would not leave that on there because it's going to be right up against the finish. It could easily, I know, look at that.
That's nasty.
It's not nasty, it's relict.
Okay.
It could potentially, or your strap could potentially damage your guitar finish if you have a nitro guitar like this one. You can, where is it at? This one's got, so you see that little checking right there? That's when I was young and didn't know better. I had a nylon, one of those little woven nylon straps, and I would leave it on my guitar, and you can see across there.
Those like track marks.
Yeah, like tread marks, like somebody's little bulldozer just,
Yeah, like someone rode their bike on top of it.
Rolled across my guitar. You probably can't see it in the video, but this guitar has got some serious, right there particularly, you can see.
Yeah. It's like it imprinted in the in the gloss.
Because the nitro finish is actually very soft, and it's not like diamond hard or anything. This guitar was pristine when I got it in 1992, and now it is not.
Yeah.
The neck particularly has got this really interesting checking on it. But anyways, if you have a nitro guitar, I would probably not leave the strap on all the time. If you have a polyurethane finish, I think you're fine. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can't really mess those up too bad. I use Straplocks. Ooh. Now, I don't know if you're talking about, there are actual straps that have a locking mechanism built right into the strap. And I've never really liked those. Now I do have actual strap, like Dunlop Straplocks. That's what I like to use on pretty much all of my guitars. And I have a couple guitars, and each one of them has its own strap lock set, but they also all have their own strap lock. For every guitar I have a strap for that guitar. And if I ever, for whatever reason, feel like interchanging them, I can, because they all have the same strap locking system. So I can take this strap and put it on a different guitar if I want to for fashion's sake or whatever. So I'm a big fan of Straplocks, but not straps that have a locking system built right into that strap. But that's just me. So there you go. I hope that answers your question. Nitro, I wouldn't leave the strap on all the time. Poly, you can do it. It'd be fine.
Cool.
Thanks for the question, Fat Philosopher, who's in Japan.
Nice.
I think. I'm pretty sure I know he's in Japan. I'm pretty sure I think I know that.
Okay.
Could be wrong. Next question, Denny's plant-based journey. Seriously, love the Q&A.
Awesome.
Watch you guys every week. Authentic and fun family. However, here it comes. I would enjoy watching you play or do some lessons or Angela teach some uke or something music related outside of just the talk. I'm sure the recitals are cool, but how about some playing? Question mark. That would be cool. Denny left about 7 comments on the video because like as each section of the video is going by, he'll leave a comment on that section, which I appreciate.
I love that.
Not
Keep
complaining.
that up. That's awesome.
I love that. Thank you. Because a lot of people, and
I love that engagement.
Walking Dead does that too. Like he'll like blah 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 blah. He'll leave a comment about each section of the video. If there's something
As he's watching it.
As he's watching it.
Because it's like live conversation.
Yeah.
You know. Because then you know exactly what you're talking about while you're watching, and you know. So I like that. That's
Which
cool.
I think is fantastic.
Okay.
So
Yeah, Ryan, come on, teach some stuff, or something.
Like ukulele. He asked for ukulele specifically, which I believe is your department.
That is my department. Well, no, I could totally do that. That'd be fun.
You bring up a valid question, Denny, and I see this as I'm looking at our channel quite often. I'll say, like, oh man, like the last 7 videos were Ask RNAs, which is fine. And that is, I was telling one of our students, we have a student, oh, here we are. By the way, our student Kaylin is still, every 3 weeks, she puts out a song, she writes a song, and she films a video and releases music. I have an assignment for her.
Awesome.
Today is the release day. She better do it. It's crunch time. She was trying to finish the song yesterday. I'll put a link in our description down to Kaylin's newest video. If you guys would go give her a couple of watches, that would be great. She's getting 10, 15, 20, 30. She's got 60 views on one of her songs so far, which is a big deal for someone who's just started out. I'll link that down below. But we're talking about consistency. And with YouTube, like one of the #1 things you can do is be consistent.
That's right.
And for us, honestly, and for me, just consistently putting out the single Ask RNA every single week has been a priority.
Yeah.
And I gotta do at least that.
At least.
Because it's my favorite video that we do or have ever done. I love doing these videos with Angela as she's yawning and very tired. To be fair, you worked all day today.
Long day. I've been at work since 8 o'clock.
Not at RNA Music.
No.
It's somewhere else. So.
But this is our favorite part of doing videos and our YouTube presence is because it feels like we're actually talking to you guys. That's how I feel. Like we're sitting and we're like out, you know, in a living room with y'all are just sitting in front of us and we're just talking to you. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. So. And as much work as this takes, and you know, for however long the video is, multiply that times 3 or 4, and that's usually how much time it takes to actually get it out for you guys to see that. All the other kinds of videos, if there's any playing involved or recording or that are usually even longer. So
yeah,
it's just been difficult for me to set aside the time.
I think it should just be like completely off the cuff, like you are in a lesson and you just teach how you're in the lesson and then just put the video up.
Yeah.
You know, instead of like all those like weird angles and be like, okay, here you go. Look, this is where your fingers go, you know. And here we're going to play this and okay, here's...
There's a delicate balance between quality and quantity. And most people come to expect a certain level of quality.
Right.
But quality takes a lot of time. And I was watching someone the other day who's quite popular. And they're like forget that. Just put it out. Quantity is more important than quality.
Mm-hmm.
Because
well, TikTok has proven that.
If the information itself is good,
or
you're good, or your personality is strong, or whatever, people will kind of forgive because TikTok. Good Lord, it's people on cell phones.
My gosh, yes. TikTok, Snapchat, and Insta Stories have thrown that high quality, great graphics, intro thing out the window. Because I honestly rather, like, I'll have my phone sitting on the countertop while I'm crocheting or doing my makeup or cooking or washing dishes, and I'll just put it on Insta Stories and I'll just watch Insta Stories back to back. I mean, Ryan came over to the clinic today and I had my phone sitting there, and because I had downtime, and it was just playing in the background while I was doing other things. So I enjoy that aspect of it, because I think personally, when it comes to doing like over the top, like commercially television-y type stuff, it takes away the genuine aspect of it, because it turns into more of like a crackerjack performance than it does sound like. What people want is that genuine friend to friend,
authentic.
Yes, they want everybody. I want authenticity. I'm so tired. Words are hurting.
Authenticalness.
Yes. I want authentic. Why can I not say that?
Authenticity.
No.
Is that right? That doesn't sound right. Authenticity.
I went to shul.
I studied that in shul.
I learned that in shul. Authenticity. Your sister is calling us, and you better answer it.
I'm busy.
So,
it's not an emergency.
I love that. I love that realness. I love it when people laugh or say, "Hold on just a second, I gotta burp," and they actually burp. I don't, but I like that when people do that. Insert there. So
the police sirens. That's authentic.
It sure is. We sound like we are like filming out of like Detroit.
We're in South Dallas or Central Dallas. What part
Houston.
of Dallas?
That's more like Houston.
H-Town.
Poor H-Town. Do you want me to keep talking?
Yeah, keep talking, please.
Okay. So I like that. I like that realness. And I think that's what y'all like about us. So if we filmed something like that, I wouldn't want it to be like, "Hi, I'm Angela, and I'm going to teach you ukulele." I mean, unless I was doing it just like that, and it was dorky and a little silly, because that's my personality. But I texted
my sister because she's calling me, and if it's an emergency, she needs to tell me in a text, and then I'll call her.
Yes. She's old school, though. If I have to get a hold of you, I'm going to call you. No, baby girl, we're in the age of texting. You let us know first, because if it's something simple, why call?
Crazy.
It sounds like a car alarm. Doesn't it sound like a car alarm?
Mm-hmm.
Every time there's sirens, and we know Nicholas is out delivering pizza, we text him. And if I don't text him and he hears it, he texts me. It must be pretty bad.
That is a lot of sirens.
That's a lot of stuff going in the same direction. Pray everybody's okay. But I like that authentic stuff. That is not a lot of cuts and edits and this camera angle, that camera angle, this camera angle, that camera angle. It's just annoying. After a while, I'm just like, okay, I'm bored. Because it's too much. Wow. Those are police. That's a lot of police officers. That's not ambulance.
Mm-hmm.
Did Nicholas text you back?
Mm-mm.
Did you even see it?
No. It just says delivered.
Hey, you good? Question mark.
There you go. Authentic.
That was
yeah, so that would be the thing. I'd have to. I guess that's what I struggle with. Is a lot of things I want to do. I want to do them at a certain level of quality, but that takes a lot of time, and I don't necessarily have a lot of time. That's not busy teaching or taking care of customers,
right?
Or family stuff, or it's tough because you have people who YouTube is their job,
right? And
this is what they do.
Cool.
It's their main thing, and if that got up and that's all I did every day was make YouTube videos, then you maybe have more time in the day to do to whatever level quality you want, if that's all you do. But if it's not, like us, this is not our main job. Our main job is running the store and teaching students.
Yes.
And several other things that we do.
Yeah.
Outside of this, so we can't just spend a lot of time. But I did in the early days. If you go way back, Denny, there's like 1,300 videos. If you go way back, you can see some low quality video of me teaching stuff. You got to go way back. I did a lot more of that in the early days, and I definitely do want to get back to that. But for me, it's just been tough carving out the time to do something consistently.
Right.
Lick of the week, or music theory concept of the week, or whatever. So I definitely do want to do that stuff, but it's a struggle to find the time to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you want to see more of it. So
yes,
it pushes me to try to do more. So thanks for the question, Denny, and the comments. We really appreciate them.
Yes. Can we pause for just a minute?
I feel like I'm sitting too short because we're really.
That's fine.
My chair is all
wobba jobbed.
Catawampas. I forgot where we're standing. Okay.
Editing and being authentic.
I'll make some videos.
Yes,
all right.
We'll do that.
Next question.
It's
I'm all
been a night.
discombobulated.
I know.
Dang it. We really need to go to Whataburger now. Brian Strasser, favorite Thanksgiving food is either stuffing, mashed potatoes with the turkey gravy, or deviled eggs. Who makes your favorite passive humbuckers? # Roland.
That was good. That was a good
Thanksgiving food into passive humbuckers. Well, probably, I was going to say probably Seymour Duncan. I like we've talked about this before, I like the custom in the bridge. Whoa.
Ooh.
And the 59 in the neck.
Excuse me.
Authentic. Whoa.
That was weird.
Why is it doing that? I think it's the autofocus, maybe. What is going on? It's just the monitor. Time for a new camera. Yay.
Apparently.
59 in the neck. I also have a set of antiquities, Seymour Duncan antiquity pickups in my custom shop Washburn. But I also like in the Gibson Exploder and in our Les Paul that we have. I think it's the 498T and the 500. 496R 500T. That's what it is. 496R? Whatever is in this, I forget. I always forget the numbers. Those are pretty good. Those are pretty good pickups. They're nice and hot.
Yeah.
So you get the crunchy crunches, but they're also pretty clean. So those are some pretty good pickups, actually, that I enjoy. But those are probably the ones when it comes to passives. I do like those particular Seymour Duncan sets and that Gibson set. So the 498 or the 496, I can't remember the number. I'll look it up. Or y'all can Google it, whatever.
Sounds
Who
good.
knows? I do like those, but I definitely have more active pickups.
Okay.
I have a lot of EMGs. I do like me some EMGs. But there you go. Thanks for the question, Brian. Next question, Justin Setters. Ryan, do you have any experience with Dean Z? I was also greatly influenced by Mr. Hetfield, but I could never afford the ESP Explorer even before the lawsuit. So I got a Dean and loved it enough to buy a USA guitar when I grew up. Curious about your thoughts on them. God bless. # Ask Arme. Arme. # Army. # RNA. # Rolando. Okay. I have zero experience with the Dean Zelinsky personally. Never met the man. Don't know him. Dean guitars, though. My first experience was many years, 2 decades ago at least. My buddy Stephen, not Scharf, but Stephen Jennings.
Yes.
See, I had this Gibson Explorer that I bought when I was 16, and it was when I turned 16, I bought that guitar. It was my guy. It was my go-to guitar.
Right.
My buddy Steven wanted one as well, but he had to save up his pennies, and he ended up buying the Z, not the ML. The ML is the one that Dimebag Darrell made popular. But they had the Z, I think it is, which looks like an Explorer, and he had one for a while, and now it was the more budget one with a bolt-on neck. It was not the set neck Z, it was a bolt-on neck Z, and it was okay. Like, it was all right. It wasn't amazing, but it was all right. But I did play on Steve's Z a little bit, and for a while I had a Dean acoustic guitar.
Okay.
Remember back in college? Yep. And it was okay. It was real pretty. It was blue and transparent flame top or something. I don't know. It looked really good.
Yeah.
It did not play great, but it was like, you know, a $300, $250 acoustic guitar import. So I haven't played any of their real high-end ones. I'm pretty sure I played, back when I worked at the Evil Empire many years ago, I did play some MLs, I think, and some of the Dimebag guitars and they were fine. Okay. They were Korean-made set neck stuff. I used to really want a Dean ML way back in the day.
I remember.
You know, I used to always want one, and then I just never did get one, and now I think I would rather have, if I'm looking for that particular shape, the ML Dime series type guitars. I mean, that shape is pretty synonymous with him. You know, even more so than I think the Explorer is with James Hetfield, because there were some other people who played Explorers.
Yeah. James
is definitely probably the prominent hard rock metal person.
He's probably in the lead.
Yeah, for sure.
What people associate.
I can't think of anybody who really played the ML other than Dime. It's sleepy time. You need some melatonin, don't you?
I don't need it.
You don't need it. You're like, I don't need it. I could go to sleep right now.
It clicked.
It's done that before, but I think the actual video was fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never played a USA one, which I'm sure those are amazing. And I can't remember the last time I've actually restrung a couple of Dymo Flames, which was okay. Yeah. You know, a couple of dime guitars, the Korean ones, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I think their V's are pretty cool. But part of me too is like, I think I want a Gibson. They do, the thing that they do that's great is, like on the V and the Explorer style shapes, they put flame tops on them. That was a thing that Dean always did, where Gibson never really did that. Okay. Never really made flame top Vs or flame top Explorers with the binding and all they really decked them out.
Right.
And so that's one thing that Dean guitars did do and still does, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I haven't played a whole lot. I'm sure they're fine. If someone gave me one, I wouldn't turn it down. But it's not out on my radar to necessarily go out and buy one right now. I have other things on my radar, guitar radar, that I'm looking at. So,
gotcha.
But yeah, thanks for the question, Justin. Yeah, the Z. Oh, Dean Z. Zelensky. The shape Z is what I was thinking. All right, anyways. Final question. Yay, so excited. Lala's sleepy. She needs to go night-night. Hashtag, it's Sean Adams with a final question. Hashtag Rolando. Speaking of Rolando, have you tried the Roland Blues Cube? I have the Blues Cube Artist 212, and it's the absolute best amp for me. All right, great question, Sean. Sean. I have not played the Blues Cube. I have not done that. I have played on some of the basic Roland Cubes back in the day, and they were kind of like the precursor of the Katana. The Katanas that are all the rage now, which I actually do have a Katana 50. I thought they were great amps for like practice purposes, and they were portable and battery powered, and you could take them anywhere. You can go camping with it, take the cube.
Right.
Lots of built-in effects. I thought they were great practice amps. You know, probably wouldn't gig with one or whatever, but you know, great practice amps. I've never used the Blues one though. I don't know anybody who had one. So around my circle of people, just the regular Roland cubes seem to pop up quite a bit, but not the Blues Cube. So I do not have experience with that specific one, but I'm glad to know that you are enjoying it, and for you, it is the best amp.
That's cool.
And that's all that really matters, is that, you know, if you like it, fantastic.
So is it small and compact? Because I think cube would be like almost like a Crush, like an Orange Crush.
Yeah, the original ones were kind of like that. A little bit bigger than the Crush CR12s that we carried, so slightly bigger than that. Ours is 212, so it probably has, I'm assuming it's got two 12-inch speakers.
Okay.
So quite a
Makes sense.
bigger.
Bigger.
That's probably a lot more like your Black Star that you have in your lesson room. It's probably that size. She has a Black Star 20 in her lesson room that your students play on.
Yep.
Students play on it.
They love it.
They do like it.
They're like, don't forget to turn it on, Miss Angela. I'm like, I'm not.
Turn it on or turn it off?
Turn it on.
They're like,
because they're like, don't forget, Miss, because they're waiting there with their guitar plugged in. I was like, you know you could do that yourself.
Do you let them step on the button and turn on the crunchy crunchies? They like the crunchy crunchies.
Yeah, they like it.
So no, Sean, I haven't played the Blues Cube. I have played the other ones. Never owned one, but I've played on several of other people's friends. I do like my Katana. I kind of treat my Katana right now as sort of the same thing. It's a great practice amp with a lot of built-in stuff. I personally wouldn't necessarily use it like to play at church or to play at little rehearsals or little concerts with our students and stuff. It's not really, doesn't really do it for me for that, but it is a fantastic little, doesn't take a lot of room at the house. I can tuck it behind my desk. You can't even see it unless you go look for it. And it's a great little practice amp. That's how I treat it. You can see it. She can see it. She can see it. All right. If you guys have played the Blues Cube, let's leave your comments below with your experience with it. Be interesting to know if you had the same experience that Sean has with his, that he loves it. And that is the final question for this week. Oh my gosh. It's been a heck. Have you had a heck of a week?
Yeah.
You've had a crazy week? I've had a crazy week.
I'm tired.
You want some Whataburger?
Yeah.
I want some Whataburger as well. I'm just going to keep gaining all my weight back. We had jalapeno tree last night. Whataburger tonight. I'll just go on another 5-mile bike ride tonight.
Just split the.
I'll just not eat tomorrow.
Okay.
Just skip eating tomorrow. And that's not going to happen.
No.
Man. All right. This is a large, by the way.
Yes,
I'm super
proud of you.
Proud. I'm wearing larges.
So am I.
Ladies large.
Girl larges.
A young lady large is different than giant man size large. This is actually, this is way bigger than a large.
Yeah.
This is an oversized. This is not a large. I mean, it says large, but it's, what is this? Carhartt. It's a Carhartt large.
So it's more like a jacket large.
Yeah, I guess
you can wear it under, like, have more layers.
Of an overshirt, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Because some larges are still.
Because Carhartt's like that. It's
they're
built to wear like thermals
layers
and stuff underneath it.
like ogres.
Yes.
Have layers.
Like parfaits.
I had a lot of layers last night at 9:45 p.m. riding my bicycle.
Yes. Well, it's 9:06 right now. So.
All right, we gotta go.
And like 44 degrees outside.
All right, if you watched this entire video, we love you guys so much, and we need you to share in this little game that we play called Secret Hashtag of the Day. Do you have an idea?
Maybe.
Okay. If you watch this entire video all the way through, hopefully in one sitting, but if not, in multiple sittings, that's fine. Or just play and set it down and walk away, whatever. Just hack the algorithm for us. Secret hashtag of the day is hashtag
Six Flags.
Six Flags. I love it. I was about to say parfait, but you know, hashtag Six Flags. Six Flags has layers, and we'll know that you watched this whole thing, and that helps us out so much.
To be exact.
6
layers of history.
7 if you're in Laredo.
Yes.
Yeah. Even more than that if you're a Native American. But whatever, it's fine. Thank you guys so much. If you have a question for next week, please leave it below with your comments. We'll try to answer those. And yeah, coming up on Christmas time and my birthday. My birthday's coming up. It's my birthday. All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next video. I'll try to make some other kind of video. Y'all let me know down below what other kind of videos you would like to see from us. If there's anything specific. I'm supposed to make one about pedal boards. I'm supposed to make one about pickups and the guitars and
ukuleles.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We got to go eat some Whataburger, which used to be owned by Texas, and now it's not, but still pretty good.
Keep the music.
Keep the music alive. Until next time, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Don't forget it. Music
yeah,
needs
don't
you.
forget it, Ryan. Yeah. And you need the music.
And we need to keep it alive for the next generation
That's right.
of beard growers and flannel wearers and beanie wearers.
Yes.
Beanie by
Ryan Brucers and
Ryan Brucers. Ryan Brucers. Ryans
Brucers.
the world over.
Yes, Ryans across the
All the Ryans
world.
should have beards.
Yes.
We'll see you on the next video. Whatever it is. Bye. Oh my God.
Authenticity.
Here's the definition of authenticity. The quality of being authentic.
The quality of being authentic. I said it right.
You did say it right.
Authenticity.
What did I say?
Authenticity and ethnicity.
Ethnicity.
It was like you're doing ethnicity.
Ethnicity. Ethnicity.
Ethnicity. Ethnicity.
Authentic ethnicity.
Here's the definition of ethnicity. The fact or state of belonging to a social group that has a common national or cultural tradition.
There's authenticity and ethnicity.
That means being Texan is
You're
an ethnicity.
Authentic ethnic group.
What's your ethnicity? Texas.
Texas. I'm authentically Texas.
I know that's right.
Yes.
Yeehaw.